Hi. Hi. How is everyone doing today? Hey, Kata-chan. Hey, Falling. Hi, Metal. Hola. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, okay. The very first thing I notice after being away all this time is that there is a cat hair on this scenic base, which is terrifying. Because it would be in there permanently if I don't figure a way to pull it out. Cool. That was easy. But there's more. Don't paint miniatures if you have cats, chat. It's a nightmare. It's a nightmare. Hang on. What are all these scratches? Oh my god, have my cats been... My cats have been attacking it. Did I try void... I've been at work all day, Kata-chan. I'm gonna try it next week. It's gonna be in my stream schedule. But yeah, I kind of did some more work on this base in the morning. Like, literally just before work. Because I wanted it done. And so we're going to prioritize the base, because once the base is done, the base is done. And I think there's only really one thing to do left on the base. And that's basically just to dry brush some white into certain places. And then after that, there is one more thing. But I'm going to save that. It's the super secret special sauce stage of this whole little base experiment. I'm enjoying Fulgrim though. I feel like I've done a pretty good job for myself. I'm certain there are various Fulgrim renditions that are probably better than mine out there in the world, but I'm happy with what I've done so far. I understand. You're excited to see my thoughts on it. And I am also excited to play it. So you're gonna have to wait a couple more days though. Tomorrow is Stellaris. And Sunday is community game night. Monday I've got an overtime shift because I decided, you know what, I would like some extra money for stuff. It would just be nice. So I'm gonna do an overtime shift on Monday. Hopefully I'll be okay and have energy levels for a session, for a stream when I get back though, because we usually stream on Mondays. Fortunately, with the new stream times, it's not really a problem. So we're just going to dry brush. Just dry brush a bit of white on here while stipple. Wow. Wow. Moo, how you doing? It's lovely to see you. Have you been working on Fulgrim as well? I hope so. I want to see your noodle when you are finished painting him. We're just making some kind of dry brushing the white to kind of get back a bit of an icy look, and also kind of create that sort of like foam that pops up when water hits a surface. And these little floating rocks in the water are just good to just kind of reiterate the fact that they are meant to be ice chunks. Well, how you doing, Moo? Can we get a shout out for Moo, please? Hey, Fungi. How you doing? How's everyone today? Have you had a nice day? I hope you all have. It's lovely to see you all. I'm hoping that this is gonna be fine. We need a little bit more white on the paint on the brush. I need to find some more people to play Elden Ring Night Rain with, I think. I've only got the one collab lined up for next week. I'm excited. I'm excited. Get to hang out with two wonderful streamer friends, Nay and Lex, who I haven't gotten to hang out with in a good long while. What do you think of the base, chat? I'm pretty happy with that. I feel like that dry brush has really just brought in what we wanted. Okay. Now there is, of course, the super secret sauce. Are you ready, chat? You own it and you're upset you can't stream it for the next week. RIP. We'll figure something out. We'll figure something out. You love it. It is the icing on the cake. No. No, no. Do you know what the actual icing on the cake is? The literal icing on the cake is Vallejo Special Effects Frost. That's the quite literal icing on this cake. I don't know how this works. I don't think I have to dilute it. I think I just put it on raw as Slanesh intended, you know? I think that's what I need to do, chat. So it's just gonna go get plonked straight on. I've never used this before. I'm not 100% sure if I know how to. It doesn't have any special instructions on it. On Fulgrim's cake. Just drop that shit on. Okay. Well, I'm not going to drop it on. I'm going to brush it on. Because I'm not a savage. But I am not going to be particularly... I'm going to be just... super liberal about how this applies. I don't rightly know how it's going to actually turn out when it's done. But in any case, I'm excited to see. So we're just going to line the entire outside first of all. This is our special effects brush. It's the brush I use all the stuff I'm not 100% sure about. This is the sacrificial brush, basically. I used it for the weird like gummy stuff you can see kind of dotted about. On the water texture kind of thing. You love some good basing content. Super part of the process. Sacrifice the brush to the brush gods. Exactly. It is a sacrifice that something has to be made for the good of the miniature. Hey Demi, how you doing? It's always nice to see you in chat. So we're just kind of lining the whole miniature, the whole base with this stuff. And in probably an hour or so, we're gonna see the effects of this. But we're not just doing the outside, we're gonna do the inner ring as well. I'm very happy with how the slate has turned out. I've never used slate like actual real stone. Like this is actual literal tactical rock is what we've put on here because it's you know, slate chippings that I've turned into ice. Why is there a bit of pink on here? Get out of here. No.
Call an ambulance!
No.
Call an ambulance! But not for me!
No, it's fine. Everything is fine. I don't know where that tiny bit of ink, how that got onto the thing. But it's gone now. I am quite liking how this whitewash, it's not actually a whitewash, but I'm quite liking the how it's lightening up all of the blue bits. So I was thinking that they were a bit dark for my tastes, for what we were trying to achieve here. Yeah, okay. Now the next thing is we're going to do the exact same thing, but on the inside. Actually, I need to do one more thing. Where's my dry brush gone? It was right here. What did I do with that? I just need to cover this bit up. So I don't have much time. So this model is one I'm probably going to try and enter into the Golden Frogger. So I have until 1 AM to finish this work and send in the application form for competition. I don't expect I'll win. I also don't know if it'll be accepted in the category I'm going to put into. Because my plan is to... Oh god, hi Major! The D is for disposable. Well, going to start working on your Fulgrim once you're back from this cat sitting week? Hell yeah. How you doing, Major? Hang on. I must do all of the things. You have summoned the Thaiger. Thaiger is now activated. I'm good. I just got home from work not that long ago. I'm excited to be working on Fulgrim. Excited to see how close he is to being finished. And I can't wait to see how he's going to look in the end. It's nice. I've put way more effort into this miniature than I usually do any miniature. And I'm kind of glad that I did. He's definitely a model that demands, like, the extra attention. Where the hell is my sacrificial brush? Did I drop it? Did I drop it somewhere? Literally lost into the abyss of the floor and the mess I need to tidy up at some point. Oh no, it's just to my left. Cool. We are working on stuff. So what this is going to do is it's going to turn into like little icicles, I think. I don't know how it works, but I think it was Ruben use it before, and it looked very cool. I'm hoping that it's going to dry in time. But the idea is, I was thinking it would be cool to have this effect where the water kind of contacts the ice. And because the water effect is kind of somewhat hydrophobic, it should have a nice, like... It should have a nice effect, I think. So we're just kind of lining... We're just kind of lining the inside and the outside. Kind of just make it look really frosted over. And hopefully by the time we finish Fulgrim, this will have finished doing its thing. And we'll be able to see exactly what has happened. Though I will say, it does kind of look a little bit sus right now, The way it's pooling into this, like, sort of semi-transparent, white, creamy-looking liquid. Hydrophobic. No, wait. Bruh. Fulgrim has had wives. Fulgrim is like... I'm pretty sure Fulgrim is pansexual. He's had multiple wives and a demon... a greater demon concubine. It's like... yeah. Also, I wonder why Nakari isn't a character for the Emperor's Children. Whatever happened to Nakari? Did he die? Did they die? He has a very masculine voice, but I know that they're not really creatures of defined gender. This shit is just... I'm just slapping that shit on. Because I don't know how else I'm supposed to use this. Whatever this thing is, it seems to have reactivated some of the paint as well. But I don't know. I don't think it's a bad effect we've created here. It's almost a shame that, like, Fulgrim is going to cover almost the whole damn thing up. Because, like, look at the absolute size of this fucking chonker. Look at the size of him. Almost all of this work we've done is just going to get immediately covered up. So anyway, that's done for now. We just have to leave that to dry. It'll probably take about as long as the rest of the time we're spending on Fulgrim to actually coalesce and do the thing I want it to do. But we'll see. Just have to leave that for now. I'll work on the main event. So, itemizing the things we need to do. I need to highlight the spines. I need to highlight the spines. I need to wash the golds. I need to touch up the swords. And I need to highlight all of the gems. And then I need to highlight the purple armor. And lastly, I need to make sure that face is looking absolutely fabulous. Fulgrim canonically fucks. Yes. This is facts. He's like the only Primarch that canonically fucks. Except maybe Lehman Russ. I'm not sure. You hate Halo 2. Halo 2 is the best Halo fungi. It is. Without a shadow of a doubt, the best Halo. So, we've got some things to do. I'm so glad I'm using this fidget toy as a palette, because it's just nice to just pop out the dried acrylic paint. Like it's just such a useful tool. Of course, it has to have actually dried, so any bits that aren't dry we can't really do that on. But it's just really useful. We do have to actually wash it at some point, though. We can't just keep leaving it like that. Anyway, what is the plan? What is the plan? Okay, I think the very first thing to do is we're going to do a wash for all of the gold. All of it. And to do that, I'm going to make a custom wash because I know kind of what I want to go for. So we are going to take 2 parts raw sienna. Wow. On legendary, it's so good though. And we'll also have a touch of magenta. And lastly, where is it? 1 final drop of carbon black. And that is going to be... Where did I... It's here, on that one. 1 drop of carbon black. Yeah. Then, we're going to add a shitload of contrast medium. And I mean a shitload. Because these are all quite strong pigments. These are all quite strong pigments. I don't need the sacrificial brush anymore. For now, at least. And we're just gonna stir it. There's a bit of me that feels like I would like to thin this just a little bit more. But, like, there's not any more that can physically fit in there. So, what I think I'm going to do is create a separate pool of just contrast medium. And then spoon a little bit. I say spoon. Just mix a little bit in here. This is not a very appealing look, I'll be honest. Like, just as it is. I want it to be a bit darker than this. Okay. I don't know, just a little bit more. Now, this is going to... We're just going to quickly test it. On a small bit. Here. I think that just adds just a nice little bit of depth and color variance to it. You could use a black wash, but a black wash is kind of boring. You don't want gold to be a boring color, do you? I know I certainly don't. But don't you think, like, already, I just realized. That's out of focus. Let me adjust. 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 Don't you think already that little scorpion bit looks better for this custom wash? So we're just gonna apply this over all the gold over all of the model. I like the tiny little bit of pink in the wash because it just adds a bit of extra warmth to the gold, I think. And hopefully it shouldn't take that long. Because this is just a wash. It's a very simple stage. Okay. Hey, Unstable. Cute dork scuff cat. Yes. And what? What are you gonna do about it? I am the cutest dork in all of the internet. I am sometimes a little bit too focused on the dorky side of my existence, though. Okay, where to next? There's a lot to work on, really. Let's do the cloak. I'm not dumb. I'm not going to wash the edge of the thing because that'll just get on the white and ruin the white. I'm not that foolish. Oh god, sorry. Pet bat ale. Feast your eyes on the sight of the thighs. Yes, do it. Get them while they're here, because they'll always be hot, lol. Oh. Nearly done with this. But okay, I say that. There's a lot of gold on this model. Holy shit. I mean, I know I've painted it all already, like, but now that we're at this washing stage, it's just like, there's just so much. There's just so much. Okay. Very hard to get the wash where I want it to go sometimes. I almost forgotten about these little bits on the gauntlets. Wow. Hey, Maeve. Ah, new PC. Hell yeah. I hope you have a wonderful build. I hope that you have fun with that. God, it's been a long time since I've done any PC modding. I always just get very nervous that I'm gonna like cause some static build up or something, you know? I try not to mod PCs unless I have to. One thing I did to this PC was I put a PCIe capture card in it because I wanted to do some Switch games. Speaking of which, I still haven't played Super Mario Odyssey. It's like the only, like, it's one of the couple of Switch games I actually do want to stream at some point. Mostly, but then I'm like, but Nintendo is kind of a trash company, and I'm just like, I don't know that I really want to support that. I do know that Nintendo games are beloved by almost everyone. So the idea of not being able to do it on principle doesn't necessarily rub me the right way. But then again, I've not committed to the idea. But I kind of only got a Switch because I wanted to stream stuff. But I'm like, I kind of think in hindsight it was a pretty poor investment. Hey Andari, how you doing? It's not finished yet. There's still a lot of work to do. I mean a lot of work to do. But we're getting there. I'm pretty happy overall with the result, if I want to be real. I'm glad that a lot of people seem to be very to be quick to praise it as well. It's not perfect though. Today is going to be all about doing the little things to kind of just make it that little bit better. But that's kind of the nature of doing Emperor's Children, is that they're always just that little bit more extra than is probably good for them. Do I want to wash that silver wing in it? Yeah, I'm gonna wash the silver wing in it. I don't want it properly being stained, so we're just gonna quickly just wipe a bunch of it off. Before it can really settle. Dry brush, dry brush. Oh, well, not dry, but clean brush. I do feel like this model has taught me a lot about painting and the kinds of things I like to do. And I'm really grateful for this miniature being as challenging as it is to paint, because it has kind of forced me to think about new ways of approaching painting. There was a bit of me that was kind of content at first to just get them tabletop ready, paint in my usual way, but I'm glad I decided to do extra, because I don't think I'd have been happy with the result on the model unless I did. The real question is, can I finish him and get him on that base and photographed in time? Will he be dry in time for me to do that? There's still quite a lot to do. I am enjoying the slightly redder tone that this wash is adding to the gold. It's very, I mean, just, yes, it's very much to my taste. Which ultimately is the important thing, right? It's not so oppressive that it's doing a massive tonal shift. It's just kind of deepening things just a little bit more than they were before, and adding a bit of tonal variance. One thing I can say I'm slightly concerned about is getting all of these gems done right. It looks like where the cape glued to the model, it's damaged a little bit of the purple paint, so I'm going to have to go over that again as well. But that's to be expected a little bit, I think. Okay, there's just the chain on the snake tail to do. Not let too much kind of flow out onto the rest. Kind of hard when the bit you're doing is very narrow. There's always bound to be a little bit of a splash and overspill. But I feel like as long as we wipe away any excess quickly, not really a problem. Okay. And did I do the horns? I don't think I did the horns. I'm going to do the horns. If I did already do the horns, it won't make any real difference. Okay. What's next? What is next, chat? So you're not familiar with Nintendo being crap. So Carlton, this is in reference to the Switch 2. Well, first of all, Nintendo constantly trying to do DMCA takedowns on content creators who effectively are giving them free advertising. And yeah, the Nintendo Switch 2, it's so anti-consumer. Like £500 for a console, that's not really that good in terms of spec. And charging and bumping up the price of games and setting a trend that has affected the entire gaming industry now. It's just not great, you know? Because it's so goddamn greedy. It's just mean. And their general attitude is like, oh, if you're a real fan, you'll pay. And it's just like, bruh. Like the unapologetic milking of their fans for any fucking penny they can. It's just a little bit grim, you know? Oh yeah, they release old games for a shitload of money. Way more than they should be charged. And they don't want to sell, like, old media. It's just... They have a lot of kind of scummy business practices. What's the closest match between these two? I think it's gonna be Scarlet Red. I've just noticed a small area I want to touch up. Like, I was so hyped for the Nintendo Switch 2. Like, when I was looking at that reveal show, I went in skeptical. And then we found out all the stuff about the pricing and all that. And I'm just like, nah, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. When I think about how much streaming I would actually do, it's not worth it for Elden Ring, Duskbloods, or whatever it's called. And whatever new Pokemon game, and maybe Donkey Kong. Because you're paying, like, what? Close to $100 per game? Why? Why would I do that? I mean, I'm a PC gamer primarily. Why would I do that? There's literally no motivation. You can see that on most. I don't agree necessarily with the price, but I definitely agree on the content creator side. Really, would you be happy paying $80 for a video game? Like, why would I do that? Why would I do that when, let's say, Expedition 33, one of, if not the best game currently out right now. Expedition 33 charged what, like £35? Which, you know, is just a little bit cheaper. And it's such a peak quality game. I'm just like, it's clear that you don't need to charge these exorbitant prices in order to make good content. It's just greed. And like, it's not okay. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Also, making you pay for what's basically a Discord reskin? Come on. No one actually thinks that that's a good idea, right? Pay a monthly service fee for shit like that, which you could just have for free by using your mobile phone. And it would probably be better quality as well. It just seems like a bit of a joke, honestly. A little bit of a joke. And I just feel like people deserve better. You do deserve better, right? You don't think you don't actually think you deserve to be milked like that. Like, come on. The price is not changing for well over 2 decades. I'm surprised they didn't change it earlier. Excuse me? Hey, Ozzy. You like what I see? Yeah, I'm pretty happy with how it's turned out. Excuse me? You literally can't say that. That's insane. The price of video games not changing for well over 2 decades is just ignorant of the reality of the situation. As a child in the 90s, video games were what, like £20 for a CD on a PlayStation 1. And that was still expensive for the time. And now I've witnessed, like, every couple of years the price go up by another £10. Another £10. Another £10. When I was in my teens, £40 was the correct price. Don't say the price of video games. Like, that was the average for a brand new, full release, like, new release games. Like, don't even delude yourself with the notion that video game pricing hasn't changed. We've gone from $40 to $60 average in the past 5 years. Like, and now, suddenly out of nowhere, $60 has jumped up to $80. Don't be so asinine. Like, I'm not trying to be derogatory. It just feels like you're being willfully ignorant of the facts. Like, come on. And because Nintendo bumped up the prices, guess what happened not that long? I mean, I was like, what, 7 years old? I remember being like 10 or 12 in the early 2000s. Games were £40. That was the standard retail price for most games that were new and on console. Bear in mind, back in the 90s, the pound was literally worth $2. So economic conversions do have a thing, especially over time. Like, inflation is a bitch and all that. I keep finding little bits. Is that paint or just a random particle that's on the thing? I think it's just a random particle. I'm gonna just brush it away. Yeah, just a random bit. I wish I had some. I don't need canned air. I have an airbrush. Oh my god. Just to blow all the random bits from just living in my house. I miss the early 2000s. Yeah, £40 for a game. That was still a lot of money back then. Like, a lot of money. I remember Knights of the Old Republic. I had to wait a long time to get that game. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic was fantastic. Another fucking masterpiece that we'll never see the likes of again. But, like, yeah, no. What was I doing, chat? What am I doing? So I've washed the golds. I've touched up the reds. A little bit of, like, turquoisey bits I need to go over. Let's see if I can just do that with the contrast and blend it in quickly. Perfect. I don't know why I'm painting under here. It literally does nothing for me. It's not, no one's ever going to be able to see it.
Look out! Here they come!
Vex 1702
Vex.
just raided with 2 viewers.
You just spent $112 for 18 grocery items. Jesus Christ, Ozzy. That's insane. Hey, Vex, how you doing? How was your painting? What were you up to? Doing your custom successor chapter again? Oh, I've also realized I've forgotten one thing. One final area. I forgot. Very important area as well. The face. The face I did not wash. I need... Is there any white left on that palette? There's a tiny bit. Your neck hurts like a bitch. Hey, Gook. You wish there was some Ideneth models like this. Ideneth have really cool stuff, though. Like, they've got those, like, guys who are riding those seahorses. I mean, I quite like those. But I know that they aren't really the same. God, this is so annoying. I'm sure they'll have something like it someday. Okay, now while that's still wet, I'm gonna blend in some athematic blue.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never
Fulgrim is too
understand.
big to fit in frame. Lol. A little bit. He is absolutely just massive. He is the entire stonk market, chat. I've also forgotten a thing. Where is it? Where is my... There you are. Where's my pipette? Pipette. Raptors are not done. You'll finish them off camera. Lol. Thank you. He's not finished. He's absolutely not finished. There's so much to do. So much to do still. I will say, I will admit, I am quite happy with how he's turned out. Or is turning out. I'm annoyed. I'm not seeing any of these crystal things pop up from the frost we did before. There should be some like weird crystal things popping up. And I'm not seeing any of that. And it bothers me. It bothers me, chat. But it's fine. I am pretty happy. We've got so much left to do though. Like so much. I mean, tonight there's going to be a lot of like just looking at the model from different angles, trying to figure out if everything is okay. I want to be really picky with him. I want him to be like the single best thing I've ever painted. And honestly, he's already feeling that way. But I want to be absolutely certain. I mean, he's already the best thing I've ever painted, let's be honest. But I want it to be more. More, I say. We are striving for nothing less than perfection. There was another area I wanted to paint here. Okay. Now, what I think I need to do is highlight the spines. Highlight the spines. We're going to use Warlord Purple for that. I'm kind of wishing it was a little bit darker in some areas. But I also know that having a nice contrast in temperature is good. Major! Oh shit! Daily truck fact time! Crawler gears, built for brute force, not speed. Crawler gears, also known as ultra-low gears, as found in many modern heavy-duty gearbox, like the ZF trucks and Volvo I-Shift. The crawler gears or Mercedes Power Shift. They're lower than first gear and provide maximum torque at minimal speed. Here's what they do. Designed for starting extremely heavy loads, often 120 plus tons. Enable trucks to crawl forwards at speeds as low as half a to 2 kilometers an hour. Prevent clutch burnout by reducing strain during takeoff with massive trailers or in steep gradients. Example, Volvo's iShift crawler gears the truck. Crawler gears. The truck can start from a dead stop on 10% incline with 325 tons. Offers 2 crawler gears, one ultra low and one low. Lets the driver pull away smoothly without stalling, even in poor traction. Used in construction trucks, logging rigs, heavy haulage and normal load transport, mining, and off-road operations. Crawler gears are part of why automated manuals have taken over heavy trucking. They can engage these gears precisely when needed, without driver stress. Neat. This sounds very similar to a previous truck fact that you've said. I'm going to just mix a little bit of this purple ink to just tint it a little bit. I don't think I'm going to regret doing this. But I might regret doing this. I don't think I will. I just feel like Warlord Purple might just be a little bit too close to some of the other colours we've got. Okay. Just going on. Okay. Last one was for the specific gearbox. This one is focused on crawler gears. That's fair. Okay. Doing a little bit of highlighting on all of these spines. I like this mix we've got. Oh shit. Too much on the brush. I forgot to wipe off the excess. No. What? Oh, I'm super excited for hell diving at some point, chat. Super Earth is still under attack, isn't it? Like, it's been so exciting seeing what's been going on. The president of Super Earth got killed, and we've got martial law in effect now. It's kind of crazy to think about, honestly. Yeah, I know we won. 2 megacities survived. Oh, hell yeah. God, Super Earth is in fucking ruins, though. I heard everyone got, like, a rebate on a bunch of free super credits or something. What's that about? Is it, like, a limited time thing? Or is it just, like, everyone gets it? How the fuck did you... I see what I'm going to have to do here. I'm going to have to go in and grab a different paint. It's a little bit stronger to cover this up. I'm going to go straight in with Sigvald Burgundy. Stupid gold. How did you even get that? There's literally nothing gold on this area. I don't like how this one is just a lot brighter. I'm gonna have to go in and darken it. I think I know what with. I'm gonna try and research how this Vallejo Frost special effect works. Because I thought you just dumped it on. Hmm. Okay, so it looks like How is this supposed to work? Oh, I need to shake it lots. I did not realize that. $99 Tiger. Wait, what? Go Tigers, paint advice. What color should I use for highlights for your homebrew Blood Angels? Use purple. I think Gene Stealer purple. I don't know what that is. And red. I like to use... So you say a royal purple. Like say, Fulgrim's armor here. Or say like the cloak here. So I used Warlord purple, which is a very like deep pink. I used that to highlight the thing. I think Screamer pink is the Games Workshop equivalent. Yeah, you can send me a pic. I'll have a look. I'll have a look. You kept on medals until you get the new war bond. Sick. 99 followers. Someone go follow Fungi. Help him. Help him achieve the 100 followers. Vallejo would get Workshop is perfect actually. Okay, let me have a look at what you've got. Where did you send it? Wow. Wow. What? I'm so glad I wasn't painting. Okay, I think... Now that that's dried... I think I need to wash this down. Sorry, I will take a look in a second. I've just got an idea for something that I need to do to fix a thing. And I need to do it before my brain decides to forget the thought that I have. Perfection. And I've just realized I forgot about the toppy top spines. That's far too bright. Just on the tip. Cool. Done. Right. Let's have a look at your thing, Max. Okay, next up, chat, is the gemstones. Well, first of all, Vex, I'm going to say this. You want to wash that before you highlight it. That's the first thing I'm going to say. You want something really dark to, like, pick into the recesses. Like, have you ever heard of pin washing? Where you just get a really, really, really... I know, I can see it's washed, but the issue is... if you pin wash it, you'll get a much finer and deeper line, which will help give it a bit more definition. But yeah, for that, I'd say you're going to want the purple to be a bit brighter and a bit more red. You want to have a really high contrast, in all honesty. That's a lighter purple than what I've used. So a very thin squid pink equivalent. You don't want it to be like full opacity. You want it to be like not this dark, brighter than Warlord purple, but not quite as bright as pink, squid pink. So you could try getting a couple of drops of this and mixing one drop of the purple you used. That'd probably do the trick, actually. But yeah. But then again, I'm also a slut for oil washing, because I think oil washing is some kind of wizardry. I'm not even going to use any oil on this guy, because I don't have time to mess with that tonight. Because I want to submit him to a competition, a painting competition. But the deadline is like at 1 a.m. So, yeah. So squid pink, yeah, for me, I think personally, do you see how there's different layers? So your purple is about my mid-tone here. It's like about that same kind of thing, but the highlight there is red. But I've got a much darker, more Leviathan purple-esque kind of purple in the deep recesses. That's why I only need to go to that pink. But you don't quite have that depth of contrast. You said Screamer pink. No, Screamer pink I think is the equivalent of Warlord purple. You want something a bit brighter than Warlord purple. I believe it's Fulgrim pink is the Fulgrim pink or Emperor's Children pink is the one you want. Let me double check. Yeah, Fulgrim pink is what you want. Or Squid Pink by Vallejo. But that's what I'd recommend to highlight that purple with. Make sure you thin it down nicely. Maybe try and glaze it. Maybe try and glaze it. But really with this, you want it to be really fine highlights. If you do it too much, he's going to stop being like purple and start being pink, which isn't what you want. Actually, hang on. Actually, Citadel Pink Horror, I think, is the perfect peak highlight for what you're trying to do. It's a little bit fleshy, so you might want to, like, tint it a bit more red. Emperor's Children, I think, is also good. Yeah, no. Emperor's Children layer pink, I think, is the perfect color. Sorry. Yeah. Emperor's Children. Now, and that's my final answer. Emperor's Children is the correct pink. Yeah. That'll save you the whole mixing step, so you just have to thin it down. Or you could just use air paint. Yeah, Emperor's Children is definitely the correct color. That'll look really nice over that purple as a highlight. You're welcome. What am I doing next, chat? What are we doing next? Hey, Machine. So Emperor's Children need to be pinked. It was his new groove. No, they don't need to be pink. I personally prefer purple. But that's just me. What do I need to do next? I need to highlight... I need to shade, actually, all of the bits. The issue with this is that I've done this whole weird... I've done this whole weird kind of where's my blue ink? I'm gonna mix blue ink with my purple to shade that thing in the middle. I'm not gonna recess shade any of the purple because honestly it goes dark enough. I just kind of need something for this. And this will look really like... I'm slightly concerned that it's just a little bit too bright. Okay, so now that we've actually fully assembled, and why I didn't want to do this yesterday, that we can get an idea for how we want to place the shade on this. I was thinking blue would deepen that purple. There is one other thing I think needs to happen. Is that I need to also do another tint on the opposite side. And this is not too different from what I'm gonna do. This is technically a highlight, though. It's not gonna seem like a... I wanted to kind of create some color temperature contrast on the gem. So we're mixing these inks together. I'm going to try and add some warmth to the opposite side. Of where we've added the blue. Hi, Evie. Oh my god. We have cat cam again. One moment, chat. Once I've done this. I'll enable cat cam. I'm going to add a little reflection light on the other side. I don't know how well it shows up, honestly. Where is my cat cam? There's a can of monster blocking it, even if I were to turn it on. Where the hell is that? The cat. Evie says hello. Can you close the jump scare redeem? Just to be safe. I can. Hey, is he fun? You got another sub? Nice, 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 nice. What am I doing? Yeah, no, this is very important. I am in fact going to turn off the jump scare redeem. You are absolutely right for shouting that out, Major. I appreciate it. Where is I'm gonna turn off all the jump scare redeems. I'll turn them back on once this bit that is very that requires. Where is the jump scare redeem? There it is. Okay. So we're going to use the same mix and tint any of the pink gems. There aren't many, but there's a couple. Like this one up here. I'm gonna be careful. Then once this is done, we've got all the pink gems picked out. We're going to do the same thing, but with the green, and we're going to mix that with blue. Then we'll add a tiny little reflection, a smidge of silver as the reflection. Which I think works. I'm still not entirely sure about the swords. I think they look better than they did last night after sleeping on it, but yeah. I'm still not entirely sure. What do we think, chat? I feel like the curved sword looks better than the straight sword, in all honesty. I don't dislike how the straight sword looks. I just feel like... Maybe what I need is to add something with a bit more color. Which is what I'm actually just gonna do right now. And much like with the gems, I'm going to add a little silver highlight over that. Then when that's done, we're going to have to think of a way to highlight the metallic purple, because it does need highlights. I mean, I say think of, I already know exactly how I'm going to do it. In my head. But, you know what they say about plans. They change, and they never survive first contact with what they're designed for. Okay. Oh, one more gem. Okay. Let's mix up a shade for the silver now. Aim for the silver, for the greens. Should be easy enough. Just a smidge of green and a smidge of blue. Oh, that's still mixed up from yesterday. Excellent. Oh, that's a lovely, lovely teal. That's perfect. Is this not the perfect highlight color? I mean, I'm asking this like you guys can see it, but you can't yet. I mean, not highlight, shade. Okay. Gonna have to go over all of the tiny little gems. Oh god, I just realized I can't see chat right now. Bugger, bugger, bugger. Sorry, chat. I goofed a little bit. I was turning off the redeems. You found game echo music, it slaps. Yeah, I can imagine. No jump scares while painting, lol. That would cause a rage quit. Thank you, Zephon. I'm pretty happy with how he's turning out. We still have quite a bit to do, though. But it's all, like, finicky little things, you know? Also, yes, please don't try to jump scare me while I'm there. while I'm painting. That would make me very sad if things went wrong. You put it in Discord? I will check it later. I just want to focus. Deadfire. I will check it later. I need to lock in. I need to lock in and get this done. Because there's still a fair bit to go. Okay. Did I do this trim? I did not. Okay. Now I need... Where's my detail brush? Where have you gone? You must be here somewhere. I found you. Good. Okay. Chat. It is time. Actually, maybe there's one other thing we can do. I think there's one other thing we can do. One other thing before we start doing metallics, and then I have to make sure that metal is not getting mixed up with my non-metallic paints. Where is it? Where is it? Stone wall. Do I have a darker grey? Old grey. Which of these do I prefer? I need to mix these up though. You wish I had half the patience. Oh, I don't have the patience. Trust me, it's actually quite frustrating. But here we are. Okay. So cold grey is not actually cold compared to Stonewall. I think we're gonna go with Stonewall. Am I? No, I didn't. Yeah, no, I'm gonna go with Stonewall. I just like Stonewall grey. It's too bright though. No, I want to use cold grey. It's a little bit darker. It's the only thing that's actually influenced my decision. It's just that it's slightly darker. It's still not a particularly dark grey, but we didn't want a truly dark grey. We just wanted something that would let us accent the horns. Okay, chat. Fulgrim is very horny, and so we have to let the world know by making his horns really stand out. Fuck.
Look out! Here
Oh,
they
God.
come!
Ren_Temple just raided
Ren.
with 14 viewers.
Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, welcome, raiders. How you doing? How was your stream? What were you up to? Welcome, raiders. I'm Tiger. We love Warhammer. We're working on my first Daemon Primarch. My Emperor's Children army, Fulgrim. Let's have a look at let's show the model. So we're nearing the end of this. We're just working on little bits of detail here and there. There's still quite a bit to go. Sometimes I feel like the light might be a little bit too bright, honestly. Maybe I can turn the exposure down. Can I do that? I might be able to do that. I can't because, yeah. Thank you, Ran. How are you doing? How was your stream? What were you painting? I follow you, Ran. I feel like this isn't the first. Yeah, I do follow you. Good. That would have been weird if I wasn't following you, lol. Because it's like, I've definitely seen you before. But yeah. I'm pretty happy with the progress. Usually I just do speed painting for like tabletop. But when I was working on Fulgrim, I was just like, he demands more, you know? There's just so much. And as you work on him, you just notice more and more and more. It's almost like he is excessively well designed. So models really do deserve the extra time. You're painting a horse. Oh, that's cool. You got an I understand. You take care of yourself, and thank you for trusting with my trusting me with your community. I'll do my best to take care of them. So, if you're raiders from
Do you hear the voices too?
Hendy_FPS just followed.
Oh, thank you so much for the follow. I hope you have a lovely, lovely time in our community here. I am slowly working. We are going to get Fulgrim finished. We've actually got a base that's mostly done in the background. I don't know if you can see it. Actually, yeah, you can definitely see it, lol. So that's all ready to go. Okay. I think that's about as much as I feel like doing on there. Because I feel like doing too much more is just going to overcomplicate that area. Okay. What's next, chat? Hi, Handy. I do hope you have a lovely time here. So, we are going to... What's next? What's next? What's next? What is actually next, chat? What am I doing? What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. No more. Okay. Occasionally I just see something I need to touch up on. But first up, we need two. We're going to use some silver and add a little reflection dot, or well, crescent, to all of the little bits. I can also see you. You need... Where's my green shade? I have Coelia green shade here. I just want to, like, dot some into these little blowholes. Are they blowholes? Like, you see those little side dots? Are they gills? I don't really quite understand the anatomy that's going on here. I'll be honest, chat. I just feel like I need to just quickly pin wash these. Because they're just a little bit too bright for my liking. In fact, I can see some of the primer under there. How did you escape so many, like, glaze coats with contrast? How did you do that? How? But it's fine now. You look the part. So anyway. So first of all, we are going to dot highlight all of the gems with just a tiny little smidge of silver. Just the tiniest smidge of silver, chat. I'm going to use a little servo skull palette because I like it. Not for any other reason. He's just a little guy, and he holds my paint. He's just a little guy. But I really like Vallejo Silver. It's such a nice color. So, where to? Mid here. I don't want to do this. I just want to. Oh god. Oh god, I fucked it up. Oh my god. Why am I like this, chat? It's okay though. We can just erase what we've done before it dries. And do it again. Though I will need to come back to that bit in a second. Ah! God, that could have gone so wrong. I just dropped my brush while holding the model, and it hit the model, and yeah, no. Everything is fine. There's no need to panic. Okay, I should really just leave it as a dot highlight as opposed to anything else. Especially on all these little gems, like, or especially on all these little. God, I'm so fucking clumsy. I should not be allowed to handle miniatures like this, chat. Even if they're my own, like. Oh, I found something that I need to fix. Oh, that's really annoying. Okay, what's next? Just these. Yeah. And then we've got these little gemstones up here on the wings. Just a little dot. Just a little dot. That's all we need to do. One could do more, but I don't think it's necessary, really. And also, I don't trust myself. Which is an important thing to point out. Please let me know, chat, if I need to adjust the focus or anything, because I know sometimes if I hold it too close, it kind of becomes a bit blurry. God, I've been so nervous about doing these little reflection dots. I've never actually done them before. Oh, this is hard. I think there's this one back here. Okay. Okay. Cool. Right. What's next? Highlighting the purple armor. That's what's next, chat. Was there something else I wanted to do? I think we're close to... No, there was one thing. There was one thing that I remember. I remember, chat. I remember I found a bit that I had somehow not painted, despite passing the area several times. There's just this one little line here. I don't know how that happened. Yeah, a bit of ink on that to make it darker. There we go. Perfect. Ah, I've been bonked. Char, hey. Stefan, if I do get recesses and they find out I don't have autism, and I know myself personally, can I mention it on social media? I don't know. I think it's a... I mean, yeah, you can say that, you know, you can just say what happened, you know? If you get reassessed and you don't have autism, yeah, you can say that. No, it's not a bother, Zephan. I'm always happy to chat with people. I mean, I've lived with autism my whole life, and you know, I didn't really even know I was autistic, because to me it was just like my normal, and I just kind of was always a little bit odd, and then I found out not that long ago that I got the diagnosis from the fucking therapist the doctor who just, not therapist, counselor? The doctor just like super casually brought it up in conversation, like, oh yeah, you're definitely autistic. Just like it was a nothing burger, and I was just a bit taken aback, really. Like, oh, is it really that chill? Alright, fine. I'll take it. Oh god, look at this color. This is a delicious highlight, chat. A bit darker than I thought it would be, but it's still brighter than what's on the model. God, it's such a nice, like, it's such a nice metallic. God, I need to mix inks with metallics more often. Holy shit. Okay. The real question is, how much of a contrast is it to what we've got going on? A pretty significant contrast is what that is. Are we just edge highlighting? Don't really do edge highlights usually. I think I need to get some of this kind of I think I need to be thinned down a bit more. Because of that ink, it's gotten very strong in pigmentation. I've got some medium here for it. I really like that. That looks so cool. That's such a cool color. I just need to figure out how best to use it. I think the issue is like trying to figure out how much is the right amount of paint to have on the brush when I paint with this. It almost feels like I need to like not quite dry brush, but it's not far off dry brush. I'm gonna start here. A small bit. Yeah, no, this is basically going to be a dry brush. Cool. Yeah, no, I know what I'm doing. I know how I'm approaching this now. It's like one of those things. It's like once you understand what you need to do, it makes the whole thing a lot easier. What did... My hand is so pretty. I use it to wipe excess paint off my brush. That's what I've been doing with my hand. It's just that's literally it. It's just super convenient because it's like right there, you know? Yeah, I just want to push the purples a little bit like how it's been done on the hand and that arm. It doesn't need to be much, just a little bit I think is gonna... It's just gonna help make the model pop just a little bit more. Oh god, I'm being super quiet. Sorry, I'm just super focusing on that face, which is really out of focus. God, hang on. Let me adjust. Adjust. How do I... Where's my mouse? Okay. But what time is that? The fuck is that? Oh god, that's the wash from before. Oh god. Is it seeped onto the rest of it? Oh, fuck. That's super annoying. I used too much wash before. That's fine. We'll just get that back to the original color easily enough. It's not even a real, like, it's not even, like, it's enough of an issue to be annoying, but it's not like the kind of thing I can't, like, fix really quickly. I keep finding things I need to fix. It's really annoying because I just think, oh, I'm almost done, I'm almost done. No. Fix this. Fix this immediately, bitch. And I'm just like, oh, okay, I need to do it. I am absorbed in what I'm doing, chat. I don't even... I'm aware that time is a factor. But what I'm not aware of is where I am in terms of, like, how long I have left. You might need to get a better group of snails in your tank. These small ones be slacking, lol. Am I an artist? No, I'm just playing with color. I am a toddler who finger paints sometimes. I literally do. Like, a good chunk of this model is finger painted. Because I feel like it's the best way if I had smaller hands, I wish I had baby hands, because I would finger paint an entire Warhammer model with my fingers, if I could. It would legit look great. I feel like I have the most control when I do stuff like finger painting. Okay, and there is some more I need to fix. But it'll be a relatively easy fix, I think. Couple of bits I need to fix, then we are going to do the eye glow. Which I hope is going to look as good as I think it will in my hand. I just realized I'm holding it in a way that doesn't really show anything that I'm doing. Again. Oh, why am I like this, chat? Okay, anyway. Let me get more of that red paint, because I need to apply it to some bits in short order. Ah! Brush! Drop! Okay. Okay. I wonder if I could get the highlight to pop even more. I think I can, you know. I think I'm gonna try a little something. Can make an even brighter mix. There we go. That's a really bright mix. Is it actually any different? It's more like just a silver with a very tiny tint of purple. But you know, That might be exactly what I need. Fuck. Yep, that's definitely bright. Oh, fuck. Well, that's annoying. Okay. Just gonna be super gentle. Where I can. But just in the final highlight. I need to wash that, look that. Just blend it in a little better. Okay, just gonna blend in more of the excess highlights. A teensy bit more. What time is that? Oh god, it's already. Oh, that's super late. Well, 40k is pricey. It is. It is an expensive hobby. It really is. But still, it's cheaper than owning a car, lol. Though I do think a car is probably more practical. Lol. Ah. Ah. Okay. Last thing I want to do. I kind of want to push a little bit of glow from the eyes. I kind of want to push a little bit of glow from the eyes. I think we're just gonna Add a little bit of silver ink. A little bit of magenta ink, which is the color we use for the eyes. Just a smidge of silver. This doesn't blend quite as well. Needs more silver. Oh god, has it gone the other way? It's now too much silver and not enough magenta. Sorry, chat. We're just mixing paints right now. Just mixing paints. God damn it. This is hard. Trying to get the right kind of thing. Okay. I think we've got the right kind of thing. Where's my detail brush? You are what I require for this, because it's just a bit too thin. Okay. I think that kind of works. It's not very strong, but it's just a little bit. Which is all we wanted. Okay. Okay. Is there anything further I want to do? It's such a hard model to paint, chat. There's just so much going on. But I've been forgetting to drink this whole time. Okay, I think it's time to base him. Fulgrim was already based, but now he's becoming ultra based. Where's the right spot? There's one specific spot on this base where he fits perfectly, and I need to find it again. I set up this morning and it was really easy to find, and now since I've been to work and come back, It's noticeably more difficult. And I can't help but find that really annoying. Yeah, 40k is really expensive. Rad! Hey. How you doing? Okay. Well. You found the spot, chat. Now I just need to, get him glued. How you doing, Rad? This is always lovely to see you. Can I get a shout out for Red, please? Okay. Damn it, where is the spot? There's one spot in particular I need to find. I had it before. I've also found out I need to do a small correction. Another small correction. It's really annoying. Just on... Where's my silver? There it is. Just the tiniest of corrections. I accidentally got some purple ink where it didn't need to be. Oh, fuck. Okay, that works. Now if I pick it up, no. I don't know how long that's going to take to dry, chat. And I found another bit I need to fix. Fantastic. Love that. This model is just the gift that keeps on giving, chat. It just, yeah, no, it doesn't frustrate me at all. It doesn't frustrate me at all. Wow. Though I am actually happy with how much it's taught. Working on this model has taught me. Oh god, yeah, you had like a shitload of termagants, didn't you? Good luck getting those all done. I would not like to paint that many of any individual model, I don't think. Are you good to go now, Fulgrim? No, you're not good to go at all. Fuck. Oh shit. Oh my god, he's part glued, but the other part hasn't even come into contact. Oh no. Actually, one of the worst things that could have happened. It's fine. We have a solution. Perfect. Haha! Haha! Oh, I do think he needs more contact points, but if that's holding him, who am I to complain? And then I just need another tiny correction of C. Oh, and I almost forgot. I was going to just... Good thing that paint was closed, because that could have gone horribly wrong if not. Okay. How many points is this worth? 380. Though, if rumors are to be believed, he's about to get a points decrease, which is good, because he sorely needs one. Okay. There is one final thing I'm gonna do, chat. A final thing. First of all, I need to remix this bottle of weird Vallejo effects stuff, because apparently I didn't shake it enough. He got 2 at lol. Lol 0. The memes would say so, yes. He is too big, chat. He can't fit in the goddamn fucking thing. Wow. You know, I'm sure to most people that this doesn't actually look that much different from how we started. I'm sure to most people he doesn't. But he does. Trust me. He definitely does. Now, we have to rim the base, but we can do that off stream in a little bit. And then I just wanna apply this frost effects again. You should get another Fulgrim and paint him like epic 40k Fulgrim. No. No. We've done one Fulgrim. We're not doing another. Life is too fucking short. I say that. I fucking loved painting this model. He was really fun. But I think I'll be taking a break from massive projects like this for a little while. Back to the comfort zone I go for my next thing, like army painting, doing some chill stuff. Maybe finishing off my actual Emperor's Children army. Maybe I'll do Fungi's Combat Patrol. I think I might actually do some work on Fungi's Combat Patrol. I also need to pay, I need to send Andy his stuff, his codex that he won in Discord like ages ago. But I've got all the things. I just need to like have a day off where the post office is also open and sort it. I'm just going to keep making sure that this frost effects is mixed up. Fine. We'll do it. Oh, you'll do it. I don't even say Belly being able to paint a gaunt. I believe in you, Red. You can do the thing. You can do the thing. If you believe in the dice. I mean, I didn't think I'd have this Fulgrim looking anything like this when I started this project. And it turned out great. Sometimes, the truth is, you have to pick something that's way beyond your comfort zone. And then it'll expand your ability to paint. In no small way as well. Like, I think this has taught me a huge amount about painting. And how I approach the hobby. It's been a great experience, honestly. I will rim this base before I take pictures of it. But I think once this is done, all that's left is to wait for certain things to dry. We will rim the base. I'll give it a nice black rim. Which I think will help the white really pop from all the snow effects and whatnot. But I'm going to leave it for like half an hour or something to dry before I do that. I'm hoping that this frosts over and gives me the effect I want. Tiger rimming sus. I'm literally painting the rim of the base black, you degenerate. God. Also, I just realized Cat Cam has been like out of alignment with the cat for like, I don't know how long. But this has been Fulgrim, chat. He was an absolute joy to work on. I had a great time. I hope that you had fun watching me paint and hanging out. I think he's turned out much better than I could have possibly imagined he'd turn out. So all in all, I can't really complain. You found out that Auric Plus is actually similar tone to what I use for bases. Nice. Show us the cake. The cake is covered up and I need to leave him to dry. You can get a glimpse of the cake, but only a glimpse. It's now like secret cake. You have to like upskirt him to see it. But it's there. There's plenty of cake. Lol. Plenty of cake to be had. It's a lot more I don't know. I feel like I feel like this is more, I don't know, the fact that it's hidden to me makes it a little bit more saucy. Lol. Cuz like you can see it. You can see it, but you have to look for it. So like who's really the degenerate? Fulgrim for having it out or you for having to seek it out? You know the answer in your heart, chat. You know the answer in your heart. It's you, you fucking degenerates. Lol. I love you all. Thank you so much for hanging out. I want to pick someone to raid into, I guess. Who do I know? Do I know anyone who's painting tonight? Do I know anyone who's painting? And there's V, the Gunpla Fluffly. Visit, I think we raided into Visit a couple, like, not that long ago. Or we could raid into, there is someone else. Is a radiated rat on? No. I think I'll raid into Monument. Monument's a good bean. We've raided into Monument before. They're doing a ton of stuff. Oh god, they're working on something absolutely massive. Atticus! No! The thighs. What's wrong with the thighs? Oh yeah, I'm definitely the tidiest. Fungi just hit 100. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I am definitely the tidiest tiger. I definitely don't need to spend like 10 minutes, 20 minutes cleaning my desk. Lol. Lol 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 lol. Thank you all so much, chat. You've been a wonderful audience. Join the Discord. Let me know what you'd like to see me paint next. Tomorrow we're doing a collab for Stellaris. I don't know if I'll actually stream, but I'll be around. I'll see how much energy I have when I get home from work. I might just play and then ping Discord and get you guys to like come hang out. Show me your models, chat. I'll get pics for this guy soon-ish. Yeah. Anyway, I love you all. I will see you soon. And I hope you have a wonderful day or night wherever you are in the world. I love you all. I am genuinely quite happy with how this has gone. And I hope that you've had a great time here. I know I have. Moi? Moi? Wait, hang on. Did I do a raid message? I did not do the raid command. What? Anyway, I'll see you later, okay? Moi?